Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Fox and Friends had to report some sad news, and they didn't like reporting it. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. The hosts at Fox and Friends were beside themselves reporting this particular story. I could not believe it when I read it, and then I watched a video on it, and I was as shocked as they were. And it's that the Boy Scouts of America are no longer known as the Boy Scouts of America. No, now they're known as Scouting America. Scouting America. Why? Well, because it's not just for boys anymore. It can't just be for boys anymore. See, males in this country can't have anything that's just for them. No, they have to include all of the people and women and whatever gender you think you are, want to be. You're all going to be included in the Scouts now. The Girl Scouts, on the other hand, not changing their name. They get to stay just girls only. Now, a lot of people say, well, the Boy Scouts are desperate. They've been collapsing for years. They had to do something. And there's probably truth to that. But I think they're collapsing on the weight of their own wokeness. This has been going on for a long time. And I want you to listen to what the hosts at Fox and Friends say, because this is an utter collapse of a great organization, an organization that I was a part of. I wasn't a Boy Scout. I was a Cub Scout. I didn't go on to Boy Scouts. I'm from the city. The idea of camping didn't really appeal to me. I'm sure a lot of you people are great campers, and I'm sure it appeals to you. For being from the city, it's a very foreign concept. I regret not doing it now, but as a kid, it frightened me. I didn't have any idea what it was like to be in the wilderness or anything like that. But I think that it is good for kids, especially kids from the city, that may be in a position like I was, being frightened to go into the wilderness, that they could do that and they could experience that. It just wasn't for me. But I think it's a great option to have, and now they're ruining it. I want you to watch this report on it, and I really want you to let me know what you think. As always, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
I love that graphic. First, Boy Scouts of America started admitting girls, and now they're dropping the word boy from their name entirely, all in the name of inclusion. Starting next year, the program will now be known as Scouting America. The organization saying, quote, though our name will be new, our mission remains unchanged. This will be a simple but very important evolution as we seek to ensure that everyone feels welcome in scouting. Here to react, our Fox and Friends Weekend co-hosts, Pete Hegseth and Will Cain. Pete, I'll start with you. What do you think?
Well, the Boy Scouts has been cratering itself for quite some time. You see, this is an institution the left didn't control. They didn't want to improve it. They wanted to destroy it or dilute it into something that stood for nothing. So 5 years ago, the Boy Scouts let in girls, which was basically the end of Boy Scouts. And Boy Scouts has had a problem anyway. It had a problem. There was a sexual assault scandal, abuse scandal, which is a real problem that it never really dealt with very well. That contributed to it as well. But ultimately, this was what you call a what do they call it? Involuntary association or intermediate institution. These are things in middle America in between us and the government, like churches, like Boy Scouts, like youth groups, like the Lions Club, that are really the richness of the community. And a lot of them have lost what they stand for. And as a result, the government gets more powerful to fill the void. This is a tragedy. Young kids won't have the opportunity to learn these skills, but more importantly, the values. And they did it to themselves.
Will, what's your opinion?
Yeah, so they're dead. The Boy Scouts are dead. It no longer exists. It's now just scouting. And it's pretty asymmetrical, I think. You know, quick research shows the Girl Scouts don't allow boys. So if the Girl Scouts don't allow boys, but the Boy Scouts are in pursuit of inclusion, the takeaway is that the Girl Scouts is not a welcoming environment. It's maybe even bigoted, because the Girl Scouts won't let in boys. And maybe they'll follow my path here and actually drop girls from the name, and they'll just be Scouts too. And they'll be Scouting and Scouts. And you won't know which is which. And that's kind of the goal in the end. We won't know which is which because we can't differentiate between the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts. And maybe some Scout will come sell you cookies, and you won't know. Hey, is these Girl Scout cookies? I don't know. We can't call them Girl Scout cookies. They're just cookies. And it's like, oh, we already have cookies. But I thought these were Girl Scout cookies. And everything just becomes the same, Ainsley. Blah, in pursuit of inclusion. It's sad. It's really sad. It is the death of the Boy Scouts. Hey, we do need spaces. It's not bigoted to say some spaces are for boys, some spaces are for girls. We do need our spaces.
How about this?